Welcome to Blue Bus Hub. In our podcast program today, we are playing host to one of Imo's finest musical talented artists, a young man who has gone far and near with his musical talents. We know him here as Acharaman. Acharaman was born as Obinna Okoro. He is a graduate of English and literature, but today he's making waves across Nigeria with his music. And of course, one special thing about Acharaman is that he blends his musical lyrics with Igbo and English, which actually gives many youths some level of inspiration and drives them wide whenever you hear him sing. Another thing that is special about this young man is his voice and his drops. They are wonderful. In this podcast show, Acharaman will be taking us on a ride. We are going to look at factors militating against the growth of the music industry in the Southeast. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, stay cool. Follow us here in Blue Bus Podcast as we have Acharaman here in the studio. Acharaman, welcome to Blue Bus Hub.
Thank you so much. It feels like home already. So let's keep going. It is what it is.
All right. In my intro, I talked about how you studied English and literature from the historical lines we have about you. What actually inspired you to go into music?
Nothing actually inspired me to go into music because I know that I'm music myself. So growing up, I know that this is my calling. So going to school was just to enhance it, or should I say, what education does for you is just to help you look beyond your nose. And I was not going to stop there. So once I was done with school, so I switched to my main calling, which is music.
Wow. All right. Looking at your type of or the style of music, you blend your songs with Igbo, and some parts of your songs actually comes out in English. What is the secret? What message would you tell us you always want to pass across to your listeners?
You first of all think about your market. Your consumer should be your number one priority. So 90% of my listeners at this very moment are still people within my reach. I mean within the eastern zone, or should I say the old eastern part of Nigeria, and by extension Nigeria at large. These are people who literally don't flow if you speak good English in your music. So for you to communicate, you must go indigenous. So that's why it's not just me doing it. There's a whole lot of people doing it before me. So I also followed suit.
All right. What has actually what has kept you in the industry here in Owerri precisely? Let me talk about some of the musical artists who grew up. I think I remember Kelly Handsome. I remember some of the musical artists. I think Netosi was actually part of Owerri stage then. Now some of these guys are not here, but Acharaman, you've remained here and you've actually maintained your name as the jewel of the East Coast. What is the secret behind it?
The secret behind it is that every superstar operates from one locality. If Michael Jackson is in America, and down here we see him as an international superstar, but down there in America he is operating from a local terrain of life. So every superstar operates from one locality, and I feel like the East Coast, or should I say Owerri, where I reside at the moment, is a good place, and it gives me that kind of relaxation that I need to create my music. You don't create music in a very tight corner. No matter how you do, your spirit must relax and you must actually be in tune with nature. So what I'm doing, or should I say why I'm still here, is because I find it more relaxed to actually stay here, and I'll probably go move too. But moving doesn't mean that I'm living away. Like I said, every superstar operates from one locality. So probably here will be my point of contact then to the rest of the world.
Wow, I like that. Here will be your point of contact then to the rest of the world. Now let's look at the music industry here in the Southeast. As I said earlier, majority of talented youngsters left the Southeast. Majority of them moved to Lagos, some moved to Abuja, where they felt that the industry is thriving, or where they felt that they are going to make it in life according to what their dreams are. And it is actually affecting the entertainment industry here in the South. What could be the reasons behind this drive and the challenges you're facing here in the East?
All right, coming to that, the country is structured poorly. There's a whole lot of factors that I can actually relate to there. The country is structured very poorly, that if you don't stay in a particular zone or region, you probably don't get the result of what you're doing. there is this particular saying in Igbo, "Na ihe na-azụ ahịa wụ mmadụ." So what actually buys the market is the human beings.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, Lagos is seen as the hub of entertainment because of the kind of population that Lagos has.
Okay.
Abuja is also seen as second to Lagos because Abuja is now where the seat of power is. But that doesn't take away the fact that there are artists in the East who also make a good living out of their craft. So moving down to Lagos, or people going down to Lagos is a thing of choice. Jay-Z and Alicia Keys had a song, Empire State of Mind. You know, in that particular song, Jay-Z had a song. He said, "If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere."
Wow.
Do you understand my point? So if you can make it in Lagos, you can make it